died. Yes. Have you ever been to a point where everything you touched died? My God. Lord. Has anybody in your life had so many failures you never understood what victory was? Has anybody in here made so many mistakes that you feel like you can't overcome it? Have anybody in this house feel like you miss a lot of your life, and a lot of your life and all the years are gone because you were raped and molested and you're still dealing with that? Can you really look and see where you are? Are you crying out saying, God, I missed all these years, I missed all those opportunities? Everything that has happened in my life, I failed at it. Am I talking to anybody in this house? No opportunity? Woo! I'm almost through. Watch this. But here, watch this. Ezekiel is in this place. Yes. But if you look at verse 3, he's in this place, but it's for a reason. Remember earlier we said that God wanted to teach him something? He gave him vision, set him down to teach him something. But watch this, in the middle of this low place, watch what God asked Ezekiel. After Ezekiel had examined the situation, you all have examined your situation, but the question is, after all the examination, after all of this, the question is, can these bones live? My God. Meaning there's some things that have died in your life, but is there still a chance for life to be experienced here?
Yeah. That's it, yes.
Is there still a chance for me to recover from all my failures, from all the decisions I made, from all my mistakes, from all my letdowns, from all my broken dreams, from all the naysayers, from that divorce, from that financial crisis, from that health crisis? Is there still a chance for life to be experienced here?
Yes. Oh my God. My God.
Is there still a chance for life to be experienced here? Is there still a chance for me to recover? I think David asked God, shall I pursue?
That's what he did. That's what he did. Yes.
Shall I go and chase after my dreams? Shall I go and get everything that I lost? You gotta make a decision tonight.
Yes.
My God.
Watch this. But watch this. Not only this. Look at this text. This is really what messed me up. God showed me this. This is really what messed me up. God showed me this. Watch this. He said, watch this. He said, the question was, and I'm through, can these bones?
No life on them. No life in them.
Not only that, they're only parts of who they represent.
Right. My God.
What you mean, bones? You didn't say, can these people?
Just bones.
Just the bones. The bones are insignificant. What they got to do with anything? Without any flesh and life, what are they going to do? Why do they need to live? Why do the bones need to live? Woo! The bones can't do anything. Why do the bones need life?
Tell us that.
Why? Can somebody help me out in this house? Why?
Wow.
Why do bones need life? God says there's a lot of you all.
Structure. Structure.
There's a lot of you all that's incomplete.
Structure.
And God says, I want to know, can you prophesy to the incomplete you?
My God.
Push him, boy.
My God.
Can you prophesy to what ain't there? Can you prophesy and dance and shout before the manifestation comes? Can you prophesy to the rest of you comes? Can you prophesy to the rest of your money comes? Can you prophesy to the rest of your peace comes? I want to know, can you work with what you got? Can you trust me with what you have? The little that you have, can you trust me with it? You got to make the decision.
Yes, sir.
You got to choose tonight. God says, see the part of you that's coming is coming based off of your decision.
Yes.
Somebody, that's a prophetic word right there. The part of you that you've been praying for is coming, but it's on your decision. Remember earlier we said decisions determine direction, and direction determines destiny. That means all I got to do is decide to choose life. Look at the next verse. He said, watch this. Oh God said, watch this. Tell him this. Let me tell you this. Watch this. God showed me in the text when he asked Ezekiel, the time that he asked Ezekiel in was a time where he had lost his wife. His wife had died. So they don't talk about that. The preachers don't talk about it. You may not know that Ezekiel's wife died before this text. Don't miss this. Ezekiel's wife died, and God said, you can't even cry over her death. You can't even mourn over the death of your wife. This is the question. I'm going to get into Ezekiel's mind right quick. God comes to Ezekiel. Can these bones live? Hold on, God. You're speaking to me about something that has died, and you're asking me, can it live? My wife died.
Jesus. Right. Come on.
And you want me to prophesy and speak life was something that was dear to my heart. The Bible even says that his wife was the pleasant of his eyes. She was the delight of his eyes.
Yes.
She was dear to him, but she died. Jesus. And you want me to prophesy to these bones that are already dead? How can I prophesy to a dead situation when all I experience is death? It hurt me when she died. It hurt you when that person broke it. It hurt you. How can I prophesy to a dead situation when all I have experienced is death? I have experienced death. I've been broken by the spirit of death. How can I speak to the spirit of death?
Preach yourself out of it, God.
People call me all the time, wanting me to minister to them about their ministries. We had a young lady, she's not here. She was supposed to be here, but some things came up. She's not here. God had me to prophesy ministry to her, and a month later, she started her church back. But my ministry, my ministry, folks stabbing me in my back. Folks rejected me. My ministry. God, what about mine? You had me to prophesy to her. Her ministry is flourishing. But look at mine. Ezekiel said, my wife has died. Why you want me to prophesy to these bones that are already dead? You want me to speak life, and you didn't even allow my wife to live. How can I have faith that these bones going to rise up? How can I have faith that these bones are coming back to life and my wife died? Even in the midst of hurt and pain. Even in the midst of discouragement. Even in the midst when life has let you down. God says, I want you even in the impossible situation, even in the affliction. David said, I was glad when I was afflicted. I was glad when I got hurt. I was glad when that boyfriend walked out of my life. I was glad when that person rejected me and left me for nothing and left me valueless. I was glad when it happened. Because now I got to think, I can prophesy now. I can speak life in spite of my situation. Can I help somebody out? God says, watch this. He says, renounce it. And I'm through. He says, renounce it. The autopsy is that these bones have died. They're dead. You know what autopsy is? I don't know how to pronounce that word. I think I'm saying it right. Autopsy. I'm country, so y'all gonna have to help me out.
It's good enough.
It's proof that it's dead.
That's right.
And the person has already died, and they tell you the cause of death and all of this, and how did that, the time and everything. But the word renounce means dismiss.
Come on. Take it back.
Jesus.
You missed it.
Take it back.
The report says that it's dead. But the Lord spoke to me the other day, renounce it. You got me? That means dismiss everything that died in your life. Come on, let's go to church right quick. God says everything that died name. Do I got anybody who's ready to dismiss every letdown? Do I got anybody who's ready to go back to the same individuals that shut the door and say you are dismissed? Anybody ready to tell the gates of hell you are dismissed in my family? You are dismissed in my marriage. You are dismissed in my life. You are dismissed. Slap your neighbor and say, neighbor, dismiss it. I need you to stand up on your feet and say, I'm getting ready to dismiss everything that happened to me because God